Greetings people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host with the most, the Bridge 258, here to give you the preview for Chelsea versus Aston Villa, 2 PM at the Bridge. Here we go. So looking at this game, let's look at Aston Villa first. Obviously they're coming off a 3-2 loss in the Conference League. Emery was tearing his hair out. There's like literal videos of him going absolutely crazy on the touchline. His team clearly wasn't doing as good as they are, so they've got to clearly be looking for like some form of revenge, to some form of comeback considering the loss they've had in the Conference League. They've been playing quite well. Yes, they lost to Newcastle 5-1 and they lost to Liverpool 3-0. But in all the other games, they've been scoring quite heavily. They've been doing quite well. They're missing obviously a few players in obviously Buendia, and they've obviously lost my guy, who's the centre back to the captain centre back to Tyrone Mings. So it's quite difficult it's been quite a difficult start for them, but still they've got good players. Diaby, quality signing. Watkins, quality player. You've also got Leon Bailey, who's been looking really good in the last season and this season, to be honest too. McGinn, who scored against us last season too. So again, they've got a lot of guys there that can produce and do good damage to our team. So again, when it comes down to it, these guys are going to be quite tired. They're coming back from Poland, so it's going to be a lot of stress on them. Not going to be back to 100%. We've had a whole week's rest now, obviously because of the fact that we do not have European football. So it should be a chance for us to be able, obviously we've got a draw against Bournemouth to now go there and go at home and try to get the win from a very leggy Aston Villa side. But let's not get this twisted. Aston Villa are a very, very good team, a quality team, a very upper mid-table team in my opinion. So again, when it comes down to it, for me, you have to, this is a must. This is like a win for you that you need to get Chelsea Football Club. It's a must win for me. At the end of the day, I know people will say, yes, we don't have the quality to beat an Aston Villa right now, but I think for me, if you're Chelsea Football Club, this is the best place for you to really bounce back and get your 3 points in this week, which you've got after Aston Villa, a Brighton, and then a Fulham. So this is a great week for you to start off with. So I think, in my opinion, this is a necessary 3 points. Now, in regards to Chelsea, my formation, as you can see over here, which I'm just going to put up right about now. So literally, as you can see, I've gone with a similar formation to the last game. Only made 2 changes to the side essentially. I've obviously gone from Jackson up front, kept Mudryk on the left, Sterling on the right. This is my first change. I've moved out Gallagher for Cole Palmer in the 10 role because I feel like he can provide a bit more attacking impotence in my opinion. Played Enzo in his rightful place. Apparently Caicedo has come back for training, but it's going to be like a question of whether or not he's going to be fit enough to play the game. And in my opinion, don't risk it. We've got Leslie Ugochukwu there. I think he can do a good job, balanced job there. So I've gone with Ugochukwu and Enzo as your pivot. And in addition, I've also put Enzo back in the pivot where he can play his best football, as we've seen this season. Not as a number 10 where he's moving to the left wing against in the Bournemouth game. So it is what it is. Now, the second change that I've made is bringing on Chilwell for Thiago Silva, such that means that Chilwell can play left back. You've now also got Gusto right back, and then Disasi, and then you've got Levi Cole as a left centre back this time, and Sanchez in goal. Now, I know it's a hot take to be having my guy Ben Chilwell there. Again, I think for me as a fullback, Ben Chilwell's can do good going forward. Now, I think with Levi Cole, if he's a left centre back, I feel like he can cover up for defensively for Levi Cole. However, and I've said this before, obviously I would love to try Maatsen there, but the thing with the manager is he's not trying to use Maatsen as a left back. So I said, who's the first available left back? We've got Chilwell. Can we use him going forward? Yes, and that's what we need to do. Now, in regards to the tactics of the game, I've said this before, Pochettino just needs to go back to what he's doing best. He did this in pre-season. Told the fullbacks to invert. Make sure that the wide players are able to play wide. Have that 10 player be able to get the ball and try to give in full balls into Nicholas Jackson too, so we can actually provide the brother with some level of attacking help, because he needs that, man, at the end of the day. Yes, he's missed chances, 1 or 2 chances, but at the end of the day, he's still not receiving that high quality, high chance service that you want him to get. So that's another thing as to why Cole Palmer has been put into the team, in my opinion, because I believe he can provide that. Now, obviously, Sterling, again, if anything, keep doing what you're doing, but also Sterling, I think when it comes down to it, I hope Pochettino's having a word with him to say, chill out, mate, make sure to think through, be fast, be exact, be good enough, and make sure to make better decisions at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to for me when it comes down to Raheem Sterling. So make sure you're making the better decisions, make sure you're making the right decisions at the end of the day. So to help your team out. Again, with a team like Aston Villa, you want to be putting them to the sword early, want to be able to get a chance early, get the first goal, and then try to hit them again with a second goal to really cook them. Especially with these sides that come back from Europe, they're gonna be a bit fatigued, a bit lethargic. You want to really use that extra boost of energy that you have compared to them to your advantage and really attack these teams to the best of your ability. So that's what it really is for me. In regards to Chelsea's side, and I've said this before, this is a must-win for Chelsea. You need to, as I've said before multiple times, you need to come out there and go out there with all guns blazing. You need to go out there cooking. You need to be able to make sure that you're doing a great job there as much as possible. And also for me, Pochettino, for him personally, he needs to win this game. Obviously, you've got a little cheeky fixture next in Brighton, at the Carabao Club. Again, that's a must-win game there too. So you gotta keep on rolling, keep the wins rolling, keep the stuff rolling. That's what you have to do at Chelsea Football Club. It's really as simple as that for me. In regards to specific players, Jackson, I'm hoping they can get a goal in this game, something to really help him out. Again, the guy's only 21 years old. I know many people seem to have been expecting him to be scoring 15, 20 goals, but I already knew going into the season, this guy probably is going to be able to score only 5 to 10 Premier League goals. Now, scoring against Villa would be a great opportunity for him to get in my opinion, his second to third goal of the season. So this is a good opportunity to do so. You're facing Pau Torres at the end of the day, so you've got a chance there. This is your former teammate, so you know his ability. So this is a time for you to shine and go out there and attack. So shout out to Jackson. This is your opportunity, bro. Rise, as they say. You know what I mean? There's a little joke you say, rise it up, big man. You know what I mean? Drill it up. That's for you, Jackson. In regards to Mudryk, keep doing what you're doing. I think for me, when it comes down to Mudryk, I want you to be making more of the ball runs. Hopefully, that's something that they've been doing in training now this week, and they've seen that help make sure that he's making more of the ball runs so that the ball can come into him. And keep making those foundation plays, because I feel like his foundation making, particularly against Bournemouth, was really good. So keep on doing those, bro, and I think you'll be cooking. And keep that connection going with Jackson, because I feel like you and Jackson are hitting that connection quite well. So bigs up to you, bro. And again, I think this is a good opportunity for the players too. So make sure to do so. Again, Madueke is another one I want to discuss. Obviously, he's probably going to be available now to play. Madueke can try and maybe if he's not started, or maybe if let me think. Pochettino decides to play Sterling on the right, then Sterling on the left and Madueke on the right. It will be a great opportunity now to see Madueke cook. He got a good opportunity against Aston Villa. You're already facing Luca Digne on that side, so you've got a great opportunity there to really attack Digne and do some damage there and get in those high quality passes into Jackson, or even create a chance for yourself where you can cut inside and shoot. So that's all it comes down to for me personally. So again, this is a big game for me, in my opinion. 2 p.m. I know the North London derby is also happening at 2 p.m. too. So it's clearly a lot of stuff is cooking, you get what I'm saying? So hopefully we do well, and that is what the main thing that matters to me. Hopefully we do well, we improve, we attack, we play the football that we want to play, and that's all it is for me. So hopefully, I've spent too long on this review, but I just think those are the basics. In terms of if I was to put it down into 5 points, 5 bullets for Chelsea for this game. Score goals, win the game. I want to see some certain level of progression. I want to see some pattern of play, some style of play. That's what I want to see in this game. Can you show that to me, Pochettino? You were showing this to me in preseason. We're not been really seeing it in the last few games either. I want to see that. I want to see some level of progression too. I want to see some of the players understanding each other. I want to see some more gameplay from them, them getting that connection, them clicking together again. So those are the things that I'm looking for when I'm looking at the side right now. So hopefully they're able to do that first things first, and hopefully we're able to see a great performance too. And that's pretty much the review section done of it. As for us, of course, you'll be able to catch on Sunday the live stream, but we'll be watching Chelsea versus Aston Villa, 2 p.m. at Stamford Bridge. But we'll be live at 1 hour before 1 p.m. where we can discuss, the lineups, what's going on, what our thoughts on the lineups is the lineup what we predicted. Is there stuff that you're shocked about, etc., etc.? But tomorrow on Saturday, there will be an EA FC 24 live stream on this channel. So I'm going to be doing an Ultimate Team live stream for you guys to have a look at me and see me play, see the Elite Division player play, so you can have a nice little enjoyment there too. And you can also ask me questions. And if you want to, we can always play each other. I can always leave the Ultimate Team because you can always spend time at Ultimate Team and do whatever you need to do later on. So that is pretty much it. And that's the video, guys. Please make sure to, again, to like, share, subscribe as always. I've been your host, the British 258. Make sure to dedicate your hearts, and as always, please make sure to stay blue and enjoy the rest of your weekend.